Controversy here. This also involves children. 2 stories involving children. One from the Wall Street Journal. The Department of Agriculture, and this will hurt, I think, especially Chris, Demm, Dave, and myself, who remember this quite well. Maybe Biggie, too. Wall Street Journal says the Department of Agriculture is ready to remove chocolate milk from public school cafeterias because of the amount of sugar and our soaring juvenile diabetes rates. And they're saying chocolate milk should not be drunk by those kids.
As a young chunky boy who drank chocolate milk in school,
why am I?
Even then, I thought to myself, this doesn't feel right.
We got a YCB right here.
Young
chunky boy.
We got a YCB.
Even then, I thought to myself, as a young chunky child, this feels
You were a
wrong.
YCC at the time.
Yeah. Okay.
A young chunky child.
Now, look, I also, at the time, this is back when you could still just get pizza and fries for lunch every day.
Yes.
So, but it always felt a little odd to me that chocolate milk was just considered one of the healthy options.
It has been available forever in schools. I mean, when I was a kid, that's always we got chocolate.
What's it going to be, white milk and water?
They're talking about, let's see here. They're talking about, yes, water, bottled water, white milk, skim milk is a possibility as well.
We just had the mini cartons of milk or chocolate milk. That's it.
They're saying they may allow it still in high schools, but elementary schools and middle schools would get rid of it. And they're saying the whole thing is the amount of sugar in the milk.
I mean, unless we would have Nestle's Quick in the house, that was the only time we had chocolate milk.
That's all there was, wasn't there?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess you could buy it pre-made, too.
We never...
But we never got that.
Maybe some restaurants had it. Like if we were to go to out for breakfast, like at a Shoney's, they might have chocolate milk next to the whole milk.
I feel like it was in the grocery store, don't you? It was there.
Yeah, you could buy jugs of it.
We never, no, we didn't.
It was never in the house.
No.
What about the Hershey's powder?
Just a quick.
Yep. I told you about when my mama would say, "Do you want
hot chocolate or cold chocolate?"
And I would say cold chocolate. And that's right. Biggie always does that.
Because you were a YCC.
I was. I was also a YCC, and I wanted cold chocolate. And she'd say,
Did you ever say, surprise me?
No. No. And then she
what
would
was the percentage on cold to hot?
Almost always cold.
I would think so. Winter, maybe a winter morning?
Maybe, but usually, if it was snowing, I'd have hot chocolate. But I like cold chocolate, and I liked it. Remember, she'd ask, "Do you want it smooth or chunky?"
Chunky. Chunky, mama.
She left little powder. She left little powder droplets in it.
How did she do
a
it?
little floating island.
She wouldn't stir it up.
Unmixed quick.
She was a cocoa chef.
Gosh, she was a chef before her time.
Yeah, she had a YCC.
Man, I
caramelized this thing on the top.
What does your son ever eat at school?
He takes his lunch.
Does he take?
He makes and takes.
I just wonder what a high school lunch is like now compared to even 20 some years ago when I was there.
Like at a public school.
I don't like at a public school because I mean we had vending machines. I mean we had soda, snacks.
We did too.
And you could roll through the lunch line and truly get. I mean every day was pizza and fries with hot sauce on it.
By high school, I was getting chips and Coke. That's what I was.
Is that when the schools were making deals with like Lay's and Pepsi
and Coke?
Yeah.
I think
put the machines.
Do they do that anymore, or do they not?
I don't know. Well, that's my question because I remember like we got it was a Fruitopia machine, and it was just like, oh my god,
yeah.
Like I mean that was just it. Yeah.
I campaigned for student council president on getting a Coke machine for our middle school.
And you won what, secretary?
I wound up being secretary.
Nice.
Mr. Whitson, our vice principal. After I made my speech to the entire group, the entire grade, he came up to the microphone and said, "I want you to disregard everything you just heard." Because I made it all about the Coke machine.
It's not going to happen, children.
It did.
You're not going to vote for this boy. It's YCC.
I don't think anybody ate lunch in my high school.
You didn't
eat lunch?
What do you mean?
I don't ever remember people going in and sitting down and eating lunch. Maybe the freshmen did, but everyone else ate crackers and Coke and chips.
We did,
and sat out on the wall. Nobody sat in the lunchroom. You're too cool.
You get a sandwich, maybe. I
had PBJs.
Yeah,
I never ate school lunch.
Me neither.
In high school.
Blogger Jen, you're talking about the vending machines in school. The reason we're talking about this is because now the Department of Agriculture says we may get rid of chocolate milk because it's so sugary. Blogger Jen, go ahead.
Hey, and when I was in high school, we had vending machines with, chips and all those sugary drinks and stuff, but we weren't allowed to use them during school hours. Like, they just sat there and taunted us during lunch.
Yeah.
Really?
Ooh.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Yeah, that's right. Us
Yeah.
too.
How about that?
Us too. We could only use them. Now, this was middle school. We could only use it after school.
You couldn't have
Not
lunch
between
from
classes either?
No. And maybe
After school hours?
maybe before. But I always got a Coke after school, which I don't know why I did that, because at home we had Coke waiting, and my dad was picking me up anyway. But I always wanted to be
But
the
it's cool to use the machine.
you put the
Yeah.
dollar in.
Now, in middle school, we had vending machines like that that you could use after school.
Right, yeah.
But I missed the bus a few times
Oh, you did.
because I'd
You
run
did.
over to get a snack and a drink, and I'd miss the bus. And I'd have to call my father
Right.
and be like, I missed the bus. And he'd be like, please tell me you weren't
Yeah.
late getting a snack. And that's exactly what it
You
was.
were always late.
You had
getting
like,
that snack.
8 minutes. And if you were in the back of the line and people were taking their time, you saw your bus leave.
Oh, no. Isn't that the worst?
Standing there holding a cherry, a sun drop, and a moon pie.
Yeah.
Worth it.
Yeah.
That's how I'll picture you, that's for sure. Cherry sun drop and a moon pie.
I don't know if you saw this, but I mean, I saw some headline about school snacks. Some mom put a tiny can of, it's on TikTok. I haven't seen the audio. I just read about it. But she sent a little can of Pringles, like a short stack or whatever,
Right, yeah.
with her kid. And I can't remember how old the child was, but youngish.
Yeah.
And the Pringles came back with a note on it saying to the mom, please send healthy snacks to the school.
Mind your own business, don't you think? That's not
Well,
right.
I mean, I think this was like, like a 6 or 7 year old, a little one.
But
Still.
that's not her business what she sends to school. If the kid's going to pack his or her lunch, that's not right, is it? To put on there, please send healthy snacks.
That's
I
a
don't think so.
7-year-old lunch for me. Peanut butter, jelly, and potato chips.
And a potato chips and a
get
drink.
chocolate milk.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think that's right. I think you're
Nah.
basically allowed to send whatever you
I
want.
don't know.
unless-
I bet the rules have changed. But I don't know if this is daycare or like, kindergarten, first grade.
I don't
Still
like
doesn't
that.
matter.
I don't like that. Slim, you're talking about lunches in schools. They're getting rid of chocolate milk, perhaps. Go ahead.
Yeah, morning, fellas. P1 from Charlotte.
Thank you.
I don't know about public schools. Thank you. I don't know about public schools, but I got 3 kids go to a charter school. Now, it's nothing fancy. It's not a private school. We don't pay for anything. It's just a regular charter school that's funded by the state. We don't even have a cafeteria. You pack your own lunch, or we have this thing called catered lunch or hot lunch, what we call it.
Yep.
You sign up a month before. It gives you a bunch of local restaurants like Jersey Mike's, Firehouse Subs, like a couple local Italian restaurants, and you pick from the menu what you want, and you know a month in advance what you're going to have on any day of the week, Monday through Friday.
Yep, that's my kid goes to a school like that, one of them, and she always like, I want hot lunch. That's what they call it, hot lunch. So you sign up and you pay, and then it's Chick-fil-A or Jersey Mike's or whatever it is, and
It's always there on time.
oh yeah, they have it there.
That's
it's
impressive.
basically catered, but it's
Good money for the
it's
stores.
nice. Oh yeah, and
Yeah. Plus, you build customer loyalty
smart
at
of
that
them.
age.
Yeah, smart of them to do it, and it's
That's extra.
I love it.
That cost extra.
It costs
of course.
extra. Yeah. Thank you, Slim. Appreciate it. That's right. There are many schools that do it that way.
Do they send the waffle fries with the
Yeah.
chicken sandwich? Is it a
It's-
grilled chicken
It's,
sandwich?
no, it's you get your choice of either chicken sandwich, nuggets, and then fries. It's basic. At least where we go.
What's being served at public school lunches? I mean, are they not selling anything fried, like a fried chicken sandwich that they make there, like a regular school lunch?
I'm not sure.
because that's not any better than a chocolate milk.
No, I agree.
And how's it taking us so long to get here?
But they do have healthy, like they'll put an orange slice on there.
Nobody wants that. I mean, they put it on.
Well, I think even when we were kids, though, they tried to do it like they'd have one little, like a fruit and a vegetable.
The
Usually,
vegetable. Did you eat the vegetable?
No, I never ate it.
Of course
No,
you never
no,
did.
I didn't
Nobody
like
wants
It's
to suck
Salisbury steak.
yeah,
nobody wants to succotash.
Michelle in Japan, our listener farthest away, is talking about vending machines in schools. Go ahead, Michelle.
Yeah, so I got 2 quick things here. One about the vending machines in junior high school and high school. They have vending machines, and they're like blogger Jim said, you can only use them at certain times.
Yep.
Except they actually have timers built into them. If you're outside of like the lunch period or after school period, all the drink show is sold out, and you have to wait until that time, and then they become active again.
Wow.
Which I've never seen before.
Yeah.
And also in elementary school, they have a national food program where all elementary schools have school lunch. And the kids actually go downstairs to the cafeteria, get all the pots of food and all of the serving equipment and everything and take it up to their classroom, and they serve it themselves in their classroom and eat in their classroom and then return it all themselves.
I like that. Teaches them a little something, you know. Go down there, make the food yourself, get the food, serve the food, clean up. I like it. Thank you very much, Michelle.
We've unleashed Molly Coddle Kelly.
How we do it. That's how you do it right there. There's a
They're in
Japan
class for
for
10
that.
hours a day, though.
That's Japan. Yes. Well,
They go from 6 until
yeah,
6.
Yep. I like that. I like how they're in school all the time. Anonymous, you're talking about lunch in schools. Go ahead.
How you doing? I'm P1, so I work at a high school. So as far as lunch goes, the kids can DoorDash. They can have stuff delivered. As far as going through the lunch lines, they have your set meals where it might be a chicken sandwich with something every day. But then, like on Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays, they have Papa John's pizzas come in, and you can go through the line and get pizza and soda and all kinds of stuff. As far as anything healthy, nobody's getting anything healthy. Vending machines, access to it 24/7. The kids have a run and pretty much eat and do whatever they want.
The youth has won.
Wow. Yeah, the youth has won. Exactly
And so
right.
does big business.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Papa John's and Coke.
DoorDash?
I don't know about DoorDash.
I can't believe
That can't
Baller
be every.
status.
How can they?
That
do
can't be every school.
Thank you very much.
Can you imagine your son doing that last week of school? Just having someone bring him his lunch?
Bring him food?
Yeah, there's no way DoorDash can be allowed at every school.
I can't imagine that. That's
They'd be so busy.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
chaos.
Yeah.
Plus, you have to sign in the office every
Yeah,
time you come on the
and
property.
good luck getting there on time. That's got to be
It's going to be high school.
a rare.
He says
got
a
to
high
be.
school.
It's high
yeah.
school, yeah, but I mean that's got to be rare.
Everybody
a rare
would
type
use
of
it.
school.
Ryan, you're talking about public school lunches now. Go ahead.
Hey, just responding to Dave's comment, at least at my middle school that I work at, we got pizza nearly every single day, some kind of vegetable. They have, like, all different types of bag of chips, but half the time I see my students go buy, like, 8, 9, 10 bags of chips just because the reduced fat, they don't taste as good, but they have, like, half as many chips as a normal bag. So,
Okay. It's chips, it's pizza. I mean, that's what they're eating. Now, Michelle Obama tried very hard.
Yeah, I figured they had changed everything.
Me too,
And, you
but
know,
I
you're eating
guess
healthier.
Big business has really won out here.
Yeah, they need their money, man.
Where you can have, but that's a lot better. Like, when I was a kid, if you could get Papa John's pizza in there, oh my
God, every
Forget
day.
about it.
What a game changer.
Getting DoorDash delivered and making announcements.
Incredible.
Peter, your lunch is here at the office. DoorDash for Peter.
My
What do these kids think they're adults?
my son discovered a local place here called Mythos Greek because they had that for hot lunch.
Familiar, oh yeah.
And so he loves it now and he was only introduced to it because of hot lunch. I've never been, and he thought it was
That
great.
rice?
He thought it was
they
great.
make
That's
some
what he
good
said. The rice.
Oh my God,
He
the
loves
rice.
the rice.
It's so good.
That's what he said. Montgomery, you're talking about public school lunches. Go ahead.
Hi, yes, I'm actually a school counselor, and I think it varies from county to county because our high school cannot have DoorDash. We really don't even let the parents bring outside lunch. We try to reduce that as much as possible.
Really?
And it's because our cafeteria and public school cafeterias are their own separate entity in terms of making money. The money that the school cafeteria uses is separate from the school budget and the school fund.
Oh, interesting.
So so that's why you don't have access to vending machines and other food options because it takes away money from the cafeteria during school hours.
Aha.
And so students actually do have multiple options, and this is just a public school. I'm in a county right beside Randolph County.
Mm-hmm.
And they have one line where they can get the vegetables, the meat. Sometimes it's pizza, but it is not pizza every day.
Okay.
But then they also have the snack line.
A lot of snacks,
Yeah.
I'm sure. A lot of snacks.
No line at the healthy optional.
Right, right. And let me ask you this, Montgomery. This is a question. Chris Demm saw this on social media. Somebody sent a little small stack of Pringles with her young child to school, and the teacher or someone in charge wrote back a Post-it note that said, "Please send healthy snacks." What do you think about that?
Oh, I think that's not okay at all. I have a 5-year-old, and I totally would send him Pringles for a snack.
Yeah, I'm a Pringles person too, and Dave likes those Lay's.
He's a PP.
I'm a Pringle. I'm a PP.
Them Ray's a PP.
And a CC chunky child. Thank you.
I'm down with PP.
You should go with old PP. Yeah, you know me.
Other people's Pringles.
That's right. Yes.
That sounds right.
Other people's Pringles.
Your son stealing Pringles.
I was always
He's eating
from
no
the other
PPs.
a
students.
lot of times I was begging off like hot fries and stuff like that from
Oh, the Andy Caps.
the old golly. My friend Amy Lomax used to bring the old Andy Caps, and I would just beg her.
It was always the girls that brought them.
They had the good snacks.
Of course they did.
And they had cheese and crackers, like in that one little package where you had
Self-contained, a little red
yes,
knife.
with a little yes. Oh God, it was so good.
And colorful paper bags.
Yes, and I never brought it. You know, I just never had that stuff, but I loved to.
How much is a public school lunch now? For the hot lunch, like if you wanted the corn.
Well, my kid packs his. My son every day makes a sandwich and potato chips and an apple and goes off to school. Yeah. So I'm not sure because now my daughter's at private and they that's where they have the Flick filet sauce.
Oh yes,
Chef Flick.
Chef Flick will do that. Andrew, one more quick call on high school lunch. The whole way this got started was the Department of Agriculture is considering getting rid of chocolate milk for schools. Go ahead, Andrew.
Okay, so I've been teaching for 15 years, and through that time, I've seen the school lunch change drastically. And it all kind of happened when Michelle Obama came through and pushed for healthy lunches, which I was for that at the time.
Yeah.
But now the kids are like eating prison food, and it is disgusting. Kids refuse to eat school lunch.
Yeah, because it's so terrible.
Pack lunch, or they just don't eat it all. My kids, my personal kids, don't eat lunch at all. They wait till they get home.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's how I used to do in elementary school. I hated the lunch, and a lot of times I would wait till I got home, and Mama would have me a big meal made.
That's sweet.
When I got home, you know. But
I'm hungry.
You know, I just could not. Thank you very much, Andrew.
Please, skew out, gang.
I hated that.